Good afternoon or good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching this video. My name is Barry Selby, and this is my daily Facebook Live talk. Messages from the Masculine number 51. Stop telling stories. And there's a message in here and an irony in here too, and I'll tell you both. So, let me tell you a bit about myself first to just launch this video. My name is Barry Selby. I am known in various circles as the Love Doctor. I'm also a best-selling author, speaker, and passionate champion for the divine feminine. And most of my work is in service to that. In fact, these talks called Messages from the Masculine, the subtitle is To Inspire the Feminine Heart, or Inspire Your Feminine Heart, are really talks for women to help them be stronger. But some of these talks work with men and women, so you can watch and learn from this one too. And this topic, Stop Telling Stories, is really a reprimand in a way, and also the promotion I'll tell you about in a little bit, which is ironic in a funny way because the event I'm going to be speaking at in November is about storytelling. But the reason I'm talking about telling stories is because so many of you out there, because I've done it myself, make up stuff about ourselves, and I'm being polite, make up stuff about ourselves that isn't true, and then our lives take a certain trajectory, get the right teeth in, this off course. That isn't what we want. So why? We have this amazing, actually no, let me back before I get that deep. I was about to go in this jump in this amazing piece of conversation. Let me back it up a bit first. I'm running too fast. In your history, in your life, in your experience, I'm just thinking about reflecting back in my own stories. Let me speak to myself. You can talk about yourselves, let me talk about myself. I perpetuated certain stories in my life that resulted in things not working out. When I was at high school, I was bullied, and I'm not proud of it, but it made me who I was. But the reality was, I carried that story inside about being bullied and being less than and being a victim through most of my high school years. It never changed until an incident happened that forced me out of that story. Had I chosen to drop that story 3 years earlier, my journey through high school would have been way more fun. But it took me four and a half years or thereabouts to finally break out of the story because of an experience that forced me out of the story. Since that time, I'm just reflecting before I say this, I haven't been overtly bullied. Let me put it that way, overtly bullied, play it safe. But the thing is, that's because I changed the story. Now, there's many other instances in my life of stories I've made up and then blown up later. So I'm suggesting that you may want to do the same, because some people I know out there watching this, either now or in the replay, either here or on YouTube, or Facebook or on YouTube, have stories you've been telling yourself for 20 plus years, particularly about your love life, because that's my area of expertise. If you are someone who has and who does limit your possibilities for love and relationships because you are using an old experience as a prison cell for yourself, drop it, stop it, quit it. It sounds easier said than done. The storytelling in this sense is a limitation of your possibility. You, in fact, may well be someone who has a wish and dream and prayer and living vision board even, of this amazing relationship up here, but your story you tell yourself puts you over here. So your image of what you want and what you're going to get are two different things. The reality is that vision board you hold for yourself is totally possible. It's just this story you've got is a false belief that's limiting you what you want. Doesn't serve you. I'm making sure I have everything out before I speak about the other piece. Sorry, in case you haven't wondered, when I do these for daily Facebook Live talks, I don't have a script, I don't have bullet points. Oftentimes, a lot of stuff will happen once in here, or coming down in here, all at once, and I've got to sort out what's coming through in a way that lands. So hopefully this is coming out in sequence. If not, there's no editing, it's going to happen the way it is. So, my caution, my advice to you, my encouragement and my reprimand to you is that when you notice yourself saying something in your head, a belief, a rule, a structure that isn't true now, but you still believe it, catch it. By its little toe, catch it in a way that allows you to go, hang on a second, that's not my truth anymore. Because we do that. We grow through lessons and learn, and through experiences in life, traumas and challenges and tragedies even that we think mark our life as the way it should be, and it's not true. Every moment, you can choose again. You can change your life, change your reality, change your direction. Nothing that happened before has to influence your future. Every moment is new. That's your possibility. And that's kind of the work I do with my clients a lot, because for many of them, just as a reference point, have had to shed past relationship experiences and history of what happened in the past relationships because they don't want to keep repeating it in the future. Wise people. That's what I went through. I repeated relationships multiple times, different people, until I changed it. You can change it too. So the shorthand of this is change your story. Stop telling stories that aren't the truth for who you are now. Doesn't help anybody. Okay, I'm going to switch gears dramatically for a second. Speaking of stories, because I was actually on a conference call this morning for an event I'm speaking at in November in LA called Stories That Sell. Yes, stories that sell. This is the benefit or the positive side of stories, is using them to tell a story about your journey that you can use to show where you've come through to where you are now. That is usable. Those stories that I'll be telling in that event are stories that have happened to me but do not contain or control me. They don't imprison me. As I mentioned, they're not a prison cell. I've escaped from there. So if you want more information about the event, message me. I'm not going to promote it here, but if you want, I'm not going to put the links here. If you want to find out more about the event, send a message to me. It's in LA, first weekend in November. But bear in mind, for you in your daily life, you can change and rewrite your own story, because it is a story. Whatever's happened in history is history. It doesn't exist now. You can change it. So if you have any area about relationships and romance, and particularly that's the particular area, or anything else in life where you've been blocked by your own story about yourself, not by anything else, but by your own story you told yourself, change it. If you want help with that, message me. I can help you with that. But the reality is, or I should say your reality is, your stories don't change your reality unless you let them. In fact, your stories don't have any impact upon your reality unless you let them. You have the power, you have the control, you have the ability, you have the freedom to rewrite your life fresh in this moment, every single moment. Think of the power you have. So consider that as an option. So just wrapping this up in a nice little bow, the stories you speak are, I don't want to say should, I hate the word should. You can change the stories you speak to be ones that affirm where you're going and speak to the positive of what you've learned versus trapping you in a box that's no longer you. There, that sums it up. Do yourself a favor and listen to what you say in your life, in your head, in your reality. Change your story, drop the old ones that don't serve you, and build a new life that works for you. Again, if you need help, reach out to me. So I'm going to summarize this up and wrap it up. My name is Barry Selby. This is one of my daily broadcasts. I do Facebook Lives every day. I'm actually wrapping up a 30-day challenge and starting a 21-day challenge on Monday, because I love doing this stuff. Because frankly, this helps to get my message out and helps me really deepen in my own work and what I do. If you have any questions, any thoughts, please comment below. If you know anybody needs to hear this, please share this video with them. And yeah, change your story to one that supports you, where you win. Because all of this ultimately is a fiction. You write your success story. You write your happily ever after story. You have that power. Own it. All right, I'll be back again tomorrow for my next one, for number 52. If you want to watch my history, I keep all of my Facebook Lives stored on my website, on the video blog. So go to barryselby.com/vlog. You'll see all of my broadcasts out there on YouTube. You can watch them there anytime you want. This will be number 51. Added to that list. Plenty to choose from. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.